What's going on, Madden gamers? It's your boy Rizap, Yuck Gaming, and I'm here bringing you some more stellar content today. Today's update is going to be towards our New England Patriots offensive playbook. This is a scheme that we've already covered, but we've got a new wrinkle to add to it, and I want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on here. Before we get started into the video, guys, make sure you pound that like button, alright? We're trying to get 500 likes on this video, so please help us out. Hit that like button if you like this content. Alright, we're going to get started. And first things first, we're in the New England Patriots offensive playbook. We're going to go down and we're going to jump into the gun splits close pass. The first adjustment, and you guys make sure you stay tuned because I'm not going to be putting these some of these adjustments in the description. First adjustment we're going to make is we're going to sub our fastest running back into the fullback position. So for this, I'm going to use Jamal Charles. This play is intended more for MUT. I've got Tavian Austin, and he's got 97 speed overall, and it makes this play an absolute killer. All right, so I'm going to show you how to beat cover 2, cover 3, man coverage, and cover 4 with this one play here. I don't recommend using it every single time because if your opponent's a good user, you know, they'll be able to figure out how to stop it. But still, even when you know it's coming, it's very difficult to defend, so I'm going to show you how it works out here, all right? The play we're going to be running is the HB wheel. Some of you may remember that we put out a offensive guide a long while back, probably like 2 months ago, and we used this same exact formation, and there's a lot of other good stuff in that guide, so if you don't have it, make sure you guys check that out as well. I'll link it in the description. So to get started here, we'll run this against some cover 2 man. Alright, the awesome thing about this play is that it's so versatile, this formation. And this play that we're adding to that playbook is just it's an unbelievable wrinkle. In fact, the last game I played on MUT, it ended up saving me. I was in a tight game. I had about 30 seconds left, and I only had 2 timeouts. I was on my own 20 down by 1, and because of this play, I was able to get about 60 yards on the first play and get myself in a field goal range, take that game. So the adjustments are pretty simple. This is what you're going to do. And do it in this order. You're going to take the RB receiver, so you're going to hot route him, and you're going to hot route him to a wheel route. All right. Next step is to take the Y receiver, and we're going to hot route them to an out route. And that's going to be an out to the left. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. The next step is take Charles, and we're going to motion him to the left-hand side of the field. Now, what I want you to pay attention to here is that he is going to be matched up against a linebacker, most likely, and that's one of the best parts about the gun split close formation. When you pick your play, it's going to register as 2 running backs, a tight end, and 2 receivers. A lot of times people will think you're coming with some sort of a run set, and here you are in a wide-open passing-style offense right now. Now, what's going to happen here is you'll see Charles is going to get a really favorable matchup, and we're going to be able to exploit it. So I'm going to show you what this is going to look like. You're going to have 2 basic options on this play. All right, the first one is to wait, and we'll hit RB right there. And as you can see, we take that downfield for a big, big gain. All right, that linebacker can just not keep up with him. It's just not possible. So I'll run it one more time, show you how it looks, and then we'll get into some other variations of the man coverage. Alright, so here we go. We're running it. He's going to make that turn. I'm going to hit that pass. And we're going to get some big yardage. Alright. Now, I want to cover a couple other things because we've gone over this video. The last time I put this video out, like I said, was 2 months ago. So I want to touch on some things that everyone should know. So we'll put RB on wheel route again. We'll put Y on the out route like we did before. And I want to show you a couple of things. This X skinny post is absolutely phenomenal against man coverage. It's going to get that inside release, and if you throw it on the break, you're going to have it. So the best part about running this play against man coverage is not only will you have that RB option wide open, but you will also have the X route open 90% of the time, and I'll show it to you right here. We're going to go, break, throw it, and into the middle. Okay, so we've touched on that before, and we're touching on it again. I'll do one other play out of man, because this is a total man beater, this play, just absolutely destroying it. So we'll put Y on the out route like we did before. I'm going to take B, put them on a streak. All right, now you should also be able to have the A receiver come wide open on that break if you have good enough timing. So we'll do it, throw it. Well, that got a little messed up, but it does work. Maybe I shouldn't have put him in a fly there, so we'll try it the other way real quick. RB on the wheel, Y on the out, motion him over. All right, so we'll have a setup somewhat like this. We'll run it one more time. Hopefully this time it'll get him loose. Throw it on the break, and you have him wide open. All right, so that's for man coverage. All right, next I'm going to go ahead, jump into cover 2. As we get into zone coverages here, and we're going in and we're running this play concept, what you guys need to be aware of also is that it will take considerable time to get these routes open sometimes, especially against cover 4, but we're not going to touch on that right now. So we'll go to cover 2. We have a basic cover 2. I don't want to do cover 2 show for you. We'll run that, okay? So this is going to be your basic cover 2. All right. We're going to make the same adjustments. So Y on the out route, RB on the wheel. We'll slide RB to the line. And you see the route will flip. Now, it's important to read on this set who's going to be open. RB may not be open all the time if that cornerback is back. And if he's going to be back and sticking with that deep route for 10 to 15 yards, you're either going to have to wait for it to get open or you're going to have to check down and hit Y in the out. So we'll make the read. Okay. That time we're going to hit Y. All right. Now that's going to get us about 5 yards. Now I'm going to show some other adjustments we can make here to make this even better. Okay. We'll do our audibles or our hot routes. We'll motion him over. As you can see, this time I've put X on a fly route. Now this should take out the deep safety completely from this route in case you got to worry about him coming over. So we'll run it again. All right, I'm going to step up in the pocket. I'm going to hit it, and we get a touchdown. Perfect cover 2 route. Now, again, the best part about this play is that you have so many other options. So we'll run this again. We'll set it up, put the wheel route in. I'm gonna make a couple more audibles here. We're gonna audible west again to an out. Now, you have the same concept. Now, if you leave X on the skinny post, you should be able to hit him over the middle, depending on how he drops. See, now they dropped there, so that was a bad throw. I managed to make the completion, but that's a bad throw. So, like I said, you have to make that read from the beginning. So, let me show you one more time. All right, we'll slide Charles over to the left. And I'm going to make one other additional adjustment that I didn't on the last one. We're going to put B on a slant. All right, it's a pretty simple concept. Now, if the linebackers in the middle of the field drop back like they did on the last play, we're going to look to hit B underneath. If they don't drop back, we can look for X as well over the middle. So we'll drop it. They're going to drop back, so we'll hit B, and we get a couple, 5, 10 yards. All right, really consistent play, and you just have to work on making your reads. As long as you can make your reads, you're going to have no problem with this, guys. All right, so we'll jump out, and we're going to jump into some cover 3 now. All right. Now, again, I'm showing you this set from a 4-3 defense right now. Now, you may not, if you run this all game, people will catch on, and they will throw some other defenses out at you. All right, if they're throwing other defenses at you, you may have to adjust, all right? So right now we'll be up against the cover 3, so we'll make our adjustments. RB on the wheel route, Y on the out to the left. All right, we'll line him up, and we'll watch this play develop. Okay, so we're running it. Okay, that time I'm going to hit Y. All right, as you see there, I'm able to pick up 10, 15 yards. Now, that's because the blue route stuck. So, again, let's make some more adjustments. We'll take RB, put them on the wheel route, put Y on the out to the left, do our motion. So, you guys are getting the theme, obviously. These are the consistent hot routes that you're going to make every time you want to run this type of play. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make the read again. If the blue zone comes down and picks up Y, then we'll look for RB. If he doesn't, then we'll hit Y. So we'll run it. And that time I make a bad throw. Again, the correct throw there was Y. I'm trying to show it to you guys where the blue route comes down. Let's see if I can make another adjustment. Then that'll pick that up. Okay, we got our setup. I'm going to put X this time on a fly and hope that I can get him to bring that cornerback all the way with him. All right, we'll run it again. Okay, so it's not clicking right now because he doesn't seem to be getting far enough out there. Let me try it one more time because we might be able to hit him while he's still on that streak. All right, so we'll put it here. See if I can. Might have to throw it a little bit earlier here. Yeah, we'll throw it a little bit earlier. Okay, and there we go again. You know, we get that great separation, and we're picking up big yards. And guys, as always, this is cover 3. So if your opponent starts to key in on this, you've got the flood concept on the other side of the field. You know, put B on a fly route, and then we can just go ahead and hit A wide open on that corner. The last one we'll cover is the cover 4. Now, the cover 4 is easily the most difficult of all these to run this play. So I will show you what type of adjustments we're going to do and how we're going to play it. I'll be very honest with you, I tend not to run this play against a cover 4 unless I feel like I have to, all right? So again, we pick that HB wheel. We'll come down here to 4-3 stack, and we will find a cover 4 that we can run against. There we go, cover 4. All right, we're going to make our adjustments. RB on the wheel, Y on and out to the left. We'll slide him over. All right, again, we're just going to make our reads. All right, so this one, he comes out, he breaks. Okay, so he sat. So there, the linebacker sat deep. So the correct answer there would have been to check down, but I'm trying to force the throw, so it didn't work. So we'll run it again. All right, he's running out. We'll hit the check down. Get there on that break. You know, we get 10 yards. See if we can get it one time. I want to get it one time to you guys for Jamal Charles. As you can see, like I was saying before, the biggest problem with this against cover 4 is that you need time for it to develop. And honestly, it's a lot of time sometimes. All right, so we'll run that. All right, I almost had it. You needed a little bit longer for that, but that's what I was working with. So as you can see, it's definitely difficult to fit it in a cover 4, but there are a ton of openings. You can also take B, put them on a slant as well, and run the same thing that we did on the cover 2 concept. I'm going to put X on a fly again, try to take away that deep route. We'll get this to go. There it is. Okay, and there we hit it. We connect with it. Obviously, if the field was a little deeper, that would have worked out better. But you know, this is what we're working with right now because we're on the 30. But as you guys can see, there's a ton of openings. This is a great wrinkle. Before, the difference between this scheme and the one we had posted earlier is simply this wheel route to the left side of the field and that out route with the Y receiver. But however, I will tell you right now, it has made this play a ton more versatile. It's something that I go to all the time now, and if they stop my basic formation, I will easily jump into this, and there's just tons and tons of openings. It's incredibly effective, and especially if you have an incredibly fast running back like Austin in MUT, who's got a 97 speed, you're going to absolutely roast the linebackers that try to pick him up. And as I've said before, you can always, if they're coming out weak on you and they're coming out in a quarter or like some sort of nickel or a 3-down lineman, you have your audibles. You can always check down to a weak close, strong pro. We have the I-form pro twins, which I have a whole other scheme out for, which because it's a great formation. And you have I-form pro as well. So you can come out in this set, show pass. If they adapt to it, you can always check down to some sort of run formation. And you know, you really can keep your opponent off balance. Guys, that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe to the channel. We got plenty more content coming out to you. Hey, if you stuck with us this long, Christmas Day, we're going to be doing a stream. Most likely, we're going to be starting at either 10 or 11 o'clock, and we're going to be going for about 2 to 3 hours. Full gameplay. We'll be showing all these different schemes that we brought you guys today, everything that we put up. And, you know, I hope you guys enjoy it. Stick with us. If you got any questions, concerns, gripes, complaints, make sure you put it in the comments because we will definitely get back to you. Until next time, guys, I'm Rizap, Yup Gaming. Yup!